Let's learn the construction of an excavator and assemble it. This is a rotating platform. Let's install it. The rotating platform is needed to turn the body of an excavator right and left. Let's install an engine and a battery. The engine turns the track so that the vehicle can move, and the battery helps start the engine and provides power for headlights, controls, and other systems. Now let's install a fuel tank. The fuel tank contains gasoline or other fuel. And now let's install an oil pump. The oil pump delivers oil to cylinders so that they can move the boom and the bucket. It's time to install a counterweight. The counterweight is needed to prevent the excavator from falling when it lifts the load or digs the ground. Now let's install a cabin. The cabin is a separate part of a car. The car's driver sits in the cabin. Now we need to install the boom of an excavator. The boom of an excavator is needed to rise and lower the bucket. Let's install the bucket. The bucket is used to dig trenches and holes. Keep up the good work. The construction of a crane and assemble it. First, let's install a frame. This is the basic part of a car. The frame carries all the other parts. An undercarriage consists of wheels, suspension, and brakes. Let's install them. Wheels are needed so that the car can move on the road. Suspension keeps the car from shaking, and brakes are used to stop the car. Let's install an engine and a battery. The engine makes the wheels turn so the car can move, and the battery helps start the engine and provides power for headlights, controls, and other systems. Now let's install a fuel tank. The fuel tank contains gasoline or other fuel. Let's install an interior of the car. This is the main interior space of the car to accommodate passengers and a driver. These are the controls of a car. They include a steering wheel, pedals, a gearbox, and a dashboard. Let's install them. All these things are necessary for a driver to control the car. And now we need to install a body. Body is the exterior part of the car, which is attached to the frame. Install the headlights. The lights illuminate a road in the dark. There are also special lights that show the turn direction of the car. When the lights are turned on, other drivers can see the car in the dark. Now let's install the crane's boom. The boom needs to lift and move loads. Let's install the crane's cabin. From this cabin, a crane operator controls a boom. And now we need to install the crane's outriggers. The outriggers are needed to increase the stability of the crane when it moves loads. It's time to install a counterweight. The counterweight is needed to prevent the crane from falling forward when it lifts the load. Ready.